You guys wanted to see me raw and uncut? You're getting it today. Oh my God. I just got some bad news. If you're new to my channel, just go back to the videos where it says my apartment. I am giving the address to this location. Anybody that is living there, make sure that you move immediately. I don't know what is going on with that apartment. I saw mold there, and we were sick over 20 times within the time that we were at that apartment. One of the times my fever got up to 109. My daughter's was at 106. More than once that my daughter's fever was at 106. The highest mine got was 109. From that time when my fever got to 109, it caused me to have a hearing problem that was untreated. Hi. It's not a good day for me. Not a good day. The glasses came from a sponsorship on Instagram. You guys wanted to see me raw and uncut? Here you go. I just came back from the ENT doctor. Let me just go back on the story so you guys know if you're new to my channel. So, me and my daughter, we got accepted to a Section 8 program. Let me just start from the beginning. My daughter was having issues at school, so I downgraded on my job and I started working at the school. The pay is not too good, but I don't want to leave the kids. And let me get to this story. So, me and my daughter moved into this apartment because my income got really bad to where I ended up having to get on Section 8. It was like last minute to where I had to rush and find an apartment, and a friend of mine told me about this apartment. I moved there, and immediately after 1 month, I'm sitting on the toilet and I look up over the toilet and I see a big crack in my roof. I tell the manager that there was a crack in the roof, and he tells me, oh, it's already fixed. I said, no, it's not. I could literally see that it's gonna fall. So, long story short, I gave him time, literally like 4 or 5 months, probably longer than that, I gave him to try to fix this problem. We stayed there almost a year because I was just giving him chance after chance after chance after chance. Why? Why do I always give so many chances? for this man to fix this apartment. During that time, we got sick, me and my daughter. My daughter is 9 years old. We got sick over 20 times, back and forth to the ER, back and forth to the doctor. I'm seeing black mold around my windows. I'm telling him to clean it up and get rid of the mold. He does not do anything about it. I called the housing authority and the Section 8 and told them about the problem. They sent an inspector out. They checked everything out. They see the mold around the windows. They found mold everywhere in that apartment. Was getting us sick. My fever got to 109. My daughter's fever got to 106. Numerous times. I lost count of how many times we got sick. By me working at the school, I was missing weeks. We had perfect attendance. I was missing weeks of work because I was sick, throwing up, fever, you name it, pooping and fever at the same time, throwing up at the same time. Numerous months I had to deal with this. My first time being on Section 8, so I didn't know that you could still like push the issue and get out of this apartment. So I just got fed up. I sent email after email to the Section 8, find out that I have a new worker. So now they changed me to a new worker. Finally got it rectified. They inspected the apartment, found mold everywhere. From being there too long caused me to have, when I got the fever of 109, caused me to have an ear infection that was untreated. That caused me to have vertigo, get vertigo. I'm laying in my bed, the whole room is spinning. I got tinnitus in my ear. Made me lose my hearing in my right ear. Had to take medication, 6 tablets of prednisone. Made me so sick, I was throwing up for 3 days. Had to go to the ER. And when I went to the ER, I had no electrolytes, no. It was so bad to the point where they could not find a vein to even give me my IV so I could get electrolytes in my body. Since I couldn't take the prednisone, they said they have to give me prednisone to shock my ears so that they could try to get the waves to start working in my ears so that I could get my hearing back in my right ear. Since I couldn't take the medication because it made me so sick, they had to have me go to the ENT doctor, inject me in the back of my ear with a shot in the back of my ear for 3 weeks straight of prednisone being shot into my ear to try and get my hearing to come back. This is months going by of me trying to fix this issue because of an apartment, because the manager just did not want to fix the mold and whatever hell else is going on in that apartment. Now I have permanent hear loss in my right ear. I'm a single mom. If he would only fix the problem, I wouldn't even be dealing with this. You guys want it raw and uncut, you're getting it today. I'm going to give the location, 378 West, no, 234. I can't even think right now. 234 South Adams in Glendale. Never moved there. Never moved there. This manager has mold all over those apartments. I told him when I moved in that I needed an air conditioner because me and my daughter have asthma. I should have knew when I first moved in. When I asked him for the air conditioner, I get there and he has it stuck in the window and boarded up the window so that it could not be slid open, just so he could have an air conditioner in the window. He couldn't even properly put an air conditioner in the unit. He stuck it in the window. Water running all the way down my windowsill, all the way down the wall, so the water is getting into the wall. I tell him about that too. He still didn't fix it. Why can't managers just fix the problem? I should have never moved. I had the best manager until I moved, trying to give my daughter her own room. Now they're telling me I have to wear a hearing aid. Man, why me? Why me? I'm trying to find a lawyer to represent me. If you know any good lawyers, please inbox me. Or go to my page on Leticia Marie, LaticiaMarie, on Instagram. Inbox me and let me know if you guys know of any lawyers that will represent me, because I have to sue this manager. There's another coworker that works there. I don't want to get into her business, but she has 2 kids there. And one of them has special needs. She got pregnant with that kid when she was living at that building. It would be a pitiful shame if that's the reason why her baby's like that, because of that apartment. Oh, I'm pressing charges. Trust and believe that. Yep, I'm definitely pressing charges. When I'm finished with him, he will not have an apartment complex. Whew. Thank you. I'm crying because of slum landlord. Yeah, I couldn't hold it in no more. I had to pour my heart out. I don't like really telling my business like that, but I'm fed up. I'm trying to, Tammy. I'm really trying. The apartment I was living in had mold, and who knows whatever else was in there, and got me and my daughter sick. We lived there for a year. He didn't start fixing anything until we were ready to move out. If you go back on my videos and look at the video where, well, just look in the videos where it says my apartment, the old ones, the one that says my apartment, it just has me and my daughter on the, I can't even talk right now. It just has me and my daughter's picture on there, and you'll be able to see on those videos a lot of the things I documented that was going on at that apartment. No, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I just found out I have hearing loss in my right ear, and I will not get my hearing back due to a slum landlord. And my fever got too high, caused me to get vertigo, caused me to get tetanitis in my ear, and get hearing loss in my right ear too. Whew. Oh my God. Jersey Kid, I got the glasses on a sponsorship on my Instagram page. My Instagram is Leticia, LATICIAMARIE on Instagram. And just go to Ambassador and you'll be able to see the glasses on there. No, I didn't get sunburn. No makeup today, just eyebrows. Eyebrows and mascara. I was rushing to get my daughter to Disneyland. My daughter went to a field trip to Disneyland with her summer school today. So I was running out the door and I didn't get a chance to finish my makeup, so I don't really care right now. My face is darker than the rest of my body, so that's a lot of the reasons why I wear makeup, because I don't like that it doesn't match my rest of my body. Slum landlord. Yep, I had to pour my heart out because I was just fed up. 1 year of putting up with this mess. This dude had nerve a little bit before I moved out. He has storage units next to his apartment building. And I guess one of the tenants from the storage unit was moving out and they were pissed at him. And they took all of their property that they did not want and stuck it in front of his storage unit. I guess he assumed since I was mad at him that it was mine. So my little back porch, this fool decided to like drag all that trash in front of my back door. This is like cabinets, like pillows, mattresses, everything that's junk inside of an apartment or storage that you could think of, he threw it in front of my back door. I had nothing to do with that situation. It was just one of his tenants from the storage unit next door, but he threw it in front of my back door. I couldn't even and I caught him doing it. I'm washing dishes and I look out the window and I see him dragging trash in front of my back door. And I asked him, what are you doing? And then he was like, what do you mean? I said, you're throwing trash in front of my back door. Why are you doing that? And he says, oh, it's just trash. Just so freaking rude. And then I said, I know it's just trash. Why are you sticking it in front of my door? I have to move and I cannot bring the boxes through knowing that I have vertigo and I could fall at any moment. This fool like literally drags all this stuff in front of my back door. So I had to move all that stuff out of my walkway so I could even drag the boxes to even move out. It's just pitiful that we have unconsiderate people like that. Unconsiderate managers that don't care about anybody else's health. It's just crazy. I'm trying to take a deep breath. Make me laugh if you can. Thank you. I really appreciate everybody. You have every reason to be happy. Okay. Yes, I want to hear the joke. Thank you. Your girlfriend died. I'm sorry to hear that. What happened? Yes, I have friends. Nectar, your girlfriend died. What happened? Who beat her? I'm confused. Who beat her? Her fiance. But you said your girlfriend. I'm lost. Oh, a friend of yours. I get it. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I definitely know about abuse. Since we're doing story time right now, I definitely know about abuse. I went through it for 5 years before I had my daughter. It took me 10 years to even think about having another kid after that abuse, because that abuse went really, really bad. And my ex-boyfriend killed my son. He was 3 years old and he set him on fire in the car. That was the worst thing that ever happened to me. And this is the second worst thing, losing my hearing due to an apartment. Due to a horrible manager. Thank you. Thank you, Nectar. Do I like Arabs? What? Why would... I'm not looking to date anyone right now, but I don't have a problem with them. I'm sorry to hear that about your friend Nectar. No one should have to go through that. That's why I train my daughter right now. Because the abuse that I went through with my son's dad, I don't even like saying dad, I say donor. My daughter would never go through abuse, because I'll make sure that that never happens. You love my channel? Oh, thank you. Thank you for the support. Yeah, you gotta hold on to those good memories. You have to do that. I have videos and I have audio of my son. I'm gonna tell you a funny story. My son, he was little. He was like probably 2 years old at the time, and he loved hot dogs. And his dad, he took a hot link, and my son he was 2 years old. He thought it was a huge hot dog, and he was waving it in his face. And my son, of course, he's heard us argue before and we curse before, and I try not to curse around my son. But that day, I guess he remembered the word "be," and he was waving the hot dog in his face, well, the hot link in his face, and he thought it was a big hot link. Mind you, my son was only 2 years old, and when he waved it in his face, he got so pissed at his dad because he was reaching, trying to grab it, and he couldn't get it, so he got mad, and he done his hands like this, and he was like, "B." He called him a B, and I'm not even mad at my son for saying that. He was mad because he was playing with him when he wanted to grab the hot dog, the hot link, I mean. And he said B, and then he looked at me like, am I gonna whoop him? And I was like, no, I understand, baby. I understand. He's playing with you. So, and I said, he took a bite of the hot link. I gave him a piece of it just to see his face. And when he took a bite, he got this strange look on his face, and he was so quiet. And I said, do you like it? I said, yeah. I said, do you like it? He was like, and he just done his head like this. And I said, is it too hot? He done like this. Do you want any more? He done like this and said no. I was like, it's hot. He said, it's hot. Now I laugh about it because he was thinking it was a hot dog and it was a hot link. And then when he took a bite, it just was too hot for his mouth. It was the cutest thing. So I hold on to those memories. So make sure you hold on to those memories, Nectar, because, yeah, that's the only thing that will help you get through a loss like that. Oh, he was very disappointed. I've never in my life heard my son say a cuss word, and he said, "Beat." He was like that. He was so mad. But thank you for making me remember that and laugh right now, because I needed that. I don't really like doing story times, but you guys are really helping me get through this right now. Yeah, thank you. I guess I'll start doing more story times. I'm a little bit shy, so that's a lot of the reasons why I don't do story times. At least with doing the videos with just the camera, it's a lot easier, but when I get the feedback and stuff, I get a little shy. So I'm trying to break out of my shell. That's why I got into social media, so that way I won't be so scared to just be myself. You're welcome for sharing. Low key, are you natural? What do you mean by natural? Makeup wise? Yeah, I just got eyebrows. I done the microblade like pin. I think I got the wrong one on TikTok shop. It was a little too dark. I needed to get the light brown. I mean, yeah, light brown. This is supposed to be dark brown. It looks black. I'm a natural at taking the stage. You got star power. Oh, thank you. I try. Thank you. I'm breaking out of my shell. I used to be an actress, believe it or not. I like to try to face my fear. Yeah, I like to try to face my fear. when I went to Disneyland, I went on the ride that like swings over the water on the swing, so that way I could face my fear. I was terrified, but I did it. And then I went to Magic Mountain, went on the highest ride, the one that goes, I don't know if you guys know the name of the ride, but there's this ride at Magic Mountain. It went straight up in the sky, and it felt like it was never ending. It just kept going straight up in the sky. And then there's this big drop, face forward. I will never get on that ride again, but I did face my fears on that one. King Daka. Is that the name of the ride? Yeah, it's been years since I got on that ride, but I would never forget that ride. And I know it was at Magic Mountain. That ride, ooh, I would never get on that again. I felt like my body just jumped out of my soul just jumped out of my body. Like, that one was the scariest ride ever. King Daka. Okay. Yeah, I'll avoid that ride. Yeah, I was on Girlfriends as Golden Brooks' cousin on the show. It was a lot of background work, and then I got speaking lines on What About Brian. I was on You Got Served background, but you know the scene where they have like the little boxing ring and they have the girls on the ropes, jumping on the ropes? That was me on You Got Served. Yep. I was jumping on those ropes. Ooh, my legs were worn out from all that jumping, and like 15 or more takes. Yeah, I was on Girlfriends, ER, House as a nurse. CSI Miami, I was on there for like 4 years. Girlfriends, I was on there about 4 or 5 years too. CSI Miami, I was a cop. I was arresting people. House, you were on? Yeah, I was on House as a nurse. Like on House, it was crazy because I was doing a lot of background work on that one. So I was all over. You'll see me as a nurse. You'll see me as like a patient. You'll see me all through the whole thing. Bro, you have a whole resume. Oh yeah, I've been acting ever since 2004, and then I stopped in 2015. No, 2017 was the last one that I did. That was right after I had my daughter. I'd done one show, but I'm in the union, so I put my union status on hold for right now because being a single mom is hard to get back on the set when you don't have a babysitter. So yeah, that's tough. I would love to get that payback because that pay was bomb compared to what I'm getting right now. Yeah. But working at the school has its benefits. I do love being around kids. I see your picture and You Got Served. Yeah, you'll see me. You'll see me on a lot of things. I've been on so many different shows. I can't even remember all of them. Dance Flick. Oh my God. A lot of different shows. Yeah, I was wearing a white shirt. You looked that up that quick? Wow. I have some true fans. Thank you for your support. Yeah, I've been hearing that from everyone, that I still look the same. Yep. I get that from my grandma and my mom. My great grandma, actually, She was 90 years old, and I was looking all over her face. I will post a picture whenever I can find it. But I was looking all over her face, and I could not find not one wrinkle. My great-grandma, she was 90, and she had one wrinkle across the top of her forehead. One. I would be blessed to make it to 90 years old. Since I'm doing story time, I'm gonna let you guys know something else. I don't know, like a lot has been hitting me lately, and it's been tough. I found out that I have the hearing loss, and on top of that, I have 2 leaky valves in my heart, and I have to do heart surgery. This is a lot to take on a single mom. Yeah. I've done everything right in my life, and I thought, you do everything right, you'll get the blessings back. Still waiting. The only blessing I have right now is having this ear is still functioning. This one, I'm just hearing ringing. And the other blessing, the best blessing, was me having my daughter and my son, even though I only got 3 years with my son. Yeah. That's a tough one right there. I would never want that to happen to anyone, to lose your child. He was 3 years old, so innocent. There's no way he would ever have known that his dad would take him out. He set him on fire in the car. At 3 years old. I just only wish my son was old enough to be able to unlock that door. Yeah, I'm sure he's looking right over me. He was very shy like me. Now he's up there with my mom. He's up there with my grandma, my grandpa, my great grandma. All of them are gone. Everybody that supported me, that had my back to the fullest, is gone now. Besides my uncle Jerome. He's always had my back too. And my aunt Mary. And a few of my cousins, Leonetta, my auntie Tasha. A few of them I can name on one hand. I have a few friends, Sedita, Z, Angelia. My ride or dies. Yeah, I'm sure my son is watching over me right now. Whew. You guys are making me feel better. Hope I could find a good hearing aid that's very discreet. I don't want to have a real big one sitting in my ear. Thank you. I'm new to these little trophy things right here. It says top fan. Number 3. I'm new to that. I don't know what that is. Does anybody know what that is? It looks like a crown and it says hashtag 3 for nectar. It says top fan. I don't know what that is. I'm still trying to figure out how to get paid on YouTube. I've been doing this for a long time. A long time. I'm the best, thank you. Yeah, I hope I could find one that works for me. Oh, if you're number 3, then who's number 1? You've been chatting so much, you should be number 1. Gotta make a brand identity. Well, my brand is basically like day in a life. Day in a life as a single mom. I do shopping hauls. I do like doing shopping hauls too, but my funds are not too good right now, so can't do too many shopping hauls. So I just show the things that I have already bought, the things that I like, that are useful. Yeah. I'm making these sacrifices right now because I gotta get my health intact so that I could be here for my daughter. Hopefully I'll go viral on YouTube and start getting paid to where I can make some extra money. I won't have to work so hard and I can spend more time with my daughter. I'll figure this out. Yeah, thank you. I got this. My auntie always tells me that. She's actually my great auntie. My mom and my grandma's sister used to always hang out and go to the clubs and go all over the place together. Who would have thought that I would be hanging with my mom's roadie, basically. My great auntie. She's in her 70s, but still hanging like she's in her 20s. Yeah. Yeah, she's my roadie. You know, we should have documented the whole trip, but we done a road trip from San Bernardino all the way to... So I took the train all the way down to San Bernardino. So that was 2 buses and 2 trains to San Bernardino. Met up with my great auntie, and we drove over like a day and a half, I believe it was, to Kansas to go to the homecoming. They call it homecoming, but it's actually family reunion. Yep, it took us like a day and a half to drive all the way down there. And we had an amazing time. Give me 1 second. I don't want to have my battery die. Okay. Okay. It's 11:30. I don't want to have my phone die on me because I don't have my charger with me. This was really, really nice chatting on here. I'm gonna have to do it more often. I was really upset before and you guys like brighten my day. Thank you, Nectar, for the jokes. Um, thank you. Ida, thank you for the love. Jess Lilo, thank you for the love. Hakeem, thank you for the love. Katrina, thank you for the love. Mohammed, thank you for the love. Yes, I'm gonna get a hold of a lawyer. Paradise, Oscar. If you know of any good lawyers, please send them to me. Game XD, thank you for the love. Day Walker, thank you for the love. Alice Scoofit, I'm gonna like butcher this name. Exclufis, Elscufib, thank you for the love. Tammy, thank you for the love. I'll remain encouraged. Eugenio, thank you for the love. Super God, thank you for the love. Chill Guy, thank you for the love. Super God, thank you for the love. Jersey Kid, thank you for the love. And anyone else that's on here, thank you for the love. Make sure you guys like and subscribe and leave me some comments, leave me some reviews. I don't know, I'm losing train of thought right now. It's not a good day. But thank you guys for all your support. Make sure you like and subscribe and ask me anything inside the comments. I will decide if I'm gonna let you guys know because I am working on a book about my life.